Prudent Scholars in association with Goa Headmasters Association.
Hello students, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to our second part of the quadratic equation. Let us just recap back what we have learned last time. We have said the quadratic equation is an equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have learned the factorization method. I told you that factorization methods are 4 different types we have done the problem, and hope you have solved those 4 problems also. Still you may find any difficulty regarding this problem. During the further course of our lesson, we will be using this method factorization also. Just to recap back, I'll tell you what we are doing was we are multiplying the first and the last term, that is coefficients, whatever irrespective of their sign. The next what we are doing is I was writing the second term sign directly, irrespective will come to know what is the sign of the next term. Then I was writing some few numbers or normal numbers, counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right hand side, and on left hand side the factors I am finding, that is if the last term was positive, what I was doing is I was decreasing the number by 1, 1, 1, and if the last term was negative, I was increasing the number by 1, 1, 1, and like this we can use this factorization method. Today we are learning the second method, that is using quadratic formula. Okay. Again let me write my general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, a not equal to 0. This is a very important condition. Okay. Now what is quadratic formula? So there is one formula to find out the factors, and here I will write one formula as d equal to b square minus 4ac. What is this d? D is called discriminant. Discriminant means it will tell you the nature of this quadratic equation. In the coming further topic, we will be learning the nature of this quadratic equation. So till now, you remember at this formula as d is equal to b square minus 4ac. And then finding the roots, x equal to minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a, or I can also write this x equal to minus b plus or minus, instead of d I can write this expression, that is b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay. This is that quadratic formula. So formula is first finding the d, it is b square minus 4ac, x equal to minus b plus or minus, because you know there are 2 roots, positive root, negative one. So root d upon 2a, or instead of d I can write that formula and directly we can substitute. But I will mostly use finding d first, because it gives you a relate some marks also, you may get there. So let me take one first example and we will come to know. I take one first example. So there will be question, find the roots of the quadratic equation by using quadratic formula method. So the equation is given, because same we can use factorization also. Okay. So first what we are doing, we have to identify a, b and c term. If you see the last class, we have identified what are a, what is b and what is c. So just give recap back here, a. Now when there is no coefficient at this side x square, it is 1. It doesn't say 0, it is 1. So a is 1, b minus 10, c minus 56. Signs are very important. You cannot just take the numbers. Even in factorization also, what we are doing, we are multiplying the terms with the respective sign. So signs are very important. Now either I can use direct this formula and find out the roots, or I can separately first find out d and I can use. So let me first find d. D is equal to B square minus 4AC. Okay. Now what is my B? B is negative 10 minus 4, A is 1, C is negative 56. Negative 10 square, it is nothing but minus 10 into minus 10, which is 100, because negative will become positive. Or remember, if there are even number of negative sign, the final answers always become positive. Here also, negative into negative, positive. 56 forza. Now I have to find what is 56 forza. So 56 forza is 224. Add, it will give you 324. Now the next is find the roots. Formula is x minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a minus, this is a minus or negative sign of this formula. And now I have to see what is the b term. B term is also negative 10. So I write minus 10 plus or minus root 324. A is 1. Negative into negative, positive 10. Square root of 324. 324 is a perfect square. So if you use any method, either maybe finding prime factorization method, or you can use your long division method also, and you get the square root of 324. The square root of 324 is 18. 2 ones are 2. So now next is, since there is plus and minus 18, so I have to write 2 times there. So first x equal to 10 plus 18 by 2, or x equal to 10 minus 18 by 2. So 10 plus 18, 28 by 2, which is 14. 10 minus 18. So 18 minus 10 is 8. Sign of the bigger number, negative, minus 8. Cancel, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So negative 4. Therefore, the roots are 14 and negative 4. Clear? So this is using quadratic formula. Looks very simple also. Okay, so what we did, we identify A, B, C term. We write down the first, find the D. I will find out the D separately. You can even find direct also, because I wrote both the formulas there. Then I wrote x minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a. Substitute these values of a, b and c or d also, and you get this answer. Now since there is plus 18, negative 18, so I wrote plus 18, one side negative 18, and therefore the roots are 14 and negative 4. I will do one more problem for you, so you will be more familiar there. Okay, I will take second problem. If you tell me what is A, B and C, so A is 2, yes correct, B is negative 7, C is 3. Not necessary to write this A, B, C. You can just find out what is A, B and C. Directly I use the formula now. D is equal to B square minus 4AC. So what is B now? B is negative 7 minus 4, A is 2, C is 3. 7 square, that is negative 7 square, 49. Minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. 49 minus 24, that is 25. Find the roots, x minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a. So let us substitute. B is negative 7 and there is sign here negative, minus 7 plus or minus d I got 25, 2, let us say what is A is here 2, so 7, square root of 25, we know what is square root of 25, square root of 25 is 5, 4, so x 7 plus 5 by 4 or 7 minus 5 by 4. So that is 12, which give you 3, and 7 minus 5, 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Again, therefore, the roots are 3 and 1 by 2. Please don't forget to write the last statement. That is very important. You have to mention the roots or zeros are 3 and 1 by 2. Hope you are clear with this quadratic formula. Now, I will put two problems for you to solve homework, and then we will move further for the next part of the topic. Again, to explain back to you here, what we did is we identified what is our A, B, C term. We use discriminant formula first, that is B square minus 4AC. Substitute these values, you will get the answer here at whatever D you are getting. Use the formula now, x minus B plus or minus root D upon 2A. Substitute this value. Since this is a positive and negative, break, and you will finally get the roots. Okay. Now, time for homework. Okay, so these are the few problems. Try for homework, that is using quadratic formula method. Remember the formula, D is B square minus 4AC and x is equal to minus B plus or minus root D upon 2A. With this, we are moving to a new subtopic today, nature of the roots. It is related to same quadratic formula only. So let us see the nature of the roots. This is again, my general equation or standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A, b, c are real numbers, a not equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation. Now, this quadratic equation have total 3 nature I can tell you based on this quadratic equation. That is the topic we are learning, nature of the roots. And for this case, that discriminant come. And we know the formula of the discriminant, it is d is equal to b square minus 4ac. This is a formula. We know this. Now, what is the first thing? Let's say, for example, I have given one quadratic equation, which you have seen in the earlier class that we have given quadratic equation. We found out the roots, and in that case, we got d greater than 0. You might have seen in both the problem which I solved, in this case, d was greater than 0. Or I can even say b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Instead of that, I can write d now, because you know what is d. D is discriminant. Discriminant will tell you the nature of this quadratic equation. So, if d is greater than 0, there are 2 distinct real roots. There are 2 distinct real roots. Distinct means different. Now, these 2 roots can be, when I say word real, you heard this word real numbers, okay, which classified both rational as well as irrational. So, when I say real roots, that means my roots can be real, that can be rational, or it can be irrational. Today, I will take one example which will be showing you the roots irrational also. So, if d is greater than 0, 2 distinct real roots, different roots, that is real means rational or irrational. Second condition can be d equal to 0. You didn't got d equal to 0 till now. So, when d is equal to 0, we will get 2 equal, I will say repeated roots. 2 equal repeated roots. And third will be d less than 0. No real roots. See, these are the three things or nature of the roots. D greater than 0, which we have solved the problems. We got also d greater than 0, and we are getting the two distinct roots. You may know what are the two distinct roots. Okay, we have learned this. Okay, that is one formula we have learned. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a. These are the two roots. Same way, when d equal to 0, two equal roots. So when this part becomes 0, what will be the roots you will get? You will get only minus b upon 2a. We will see today, minus b upon 2a. And when d is less than 0 means negative. So that time with no real roots, because till now negative roots we have not found out. When you go higher classes, we will know how to find the negative roots, which comes under the heading called complex numbers. So today let me take one problem based on this, and just to recap back about quadratic formula. Okay, so I will take one problem now. The first problem I will take. Look at my first problem. 3x square plus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Now I have to know what is the nature of this expression or this equation. Either it is first one, second one, third one. How will come to know? By finding the d. Without d, without discrimination, you will not know what is the nature of the roots. So let us first find out the d. What is the formula of the d? The formula of the d is, that is b square minus 4ac. Let me identify what is a, b and c. A is 3, b is 2, c is 5. Let me substitute. 2 square minus 4, a, 5. 2 square is 4 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Negative 56. D less than 0. You can see now. Negative 56 means d less than 0. So we got this condition now. D less than 0. And when d is less than 0, I told what is no real roots. No real roots. See. We cannot find out the roots because we do not know what is the negative square root of negative 56. Up to your level, we don't have negative 56. So directly we say no real roots. Let me take another example. 16x square minus 24x plus 9. Again, let me identify A, 16, B, negative 24, C, 9. Now I have to know what is the nature of this root. Either it is real roots, repeated roots, or no real roots. So first find D. B square minus 4ac. 6 minus 24 square 4ac. Slightly big number now. Okay. So first find negative 24 square or 24 square. So 24 square is nothing but 576. Multiply this 16 4s are into 9. If you multiply these three terms, you will also get 576. 0. We got my second condition. D equal to 0. And if I say D equal to 0, then I will get equal roots. Get the equal roots. Then I am getting the roots. So let us find out the roots. So formula is x plus or minus root d upon 2a minus. So b is negative 24 plus or minus d is 0, a is 16. So 24, okay. Root 0. We know what is root 0 is 0. So I will not write that 0. Is 16 2s are 32. Cancel 8 table. 8 3s are 24. 8 4s are 32. So 3 by 4. Okay, it is actually the same. I can write plus root 0 or I can say negative root 0. One and the same. If you want to show that, I can show you same method it is. I can say 24 plus or minus 0 upon 16 to the which is 32. So I am just writing, we know what we are writing, 24 plus 0 by 32, or I am saying 24 minus 0 by 32. 24 by 32, 24 by 32. Same answer, see. 3 by 4, 3 by 4. And therefore, we will say the roots are 3 by 4 and 3 by 4. These are called equal and repeated roots. Now, from this you will come to know, if I ask you one statement, when a quadratic equation has equal roots, you will know that D has to be 0. D has to be 0. So, when the discriminant is 0, that means in your mind it should strike, both the roots will be equal. Both will be equal, irrespective, positive, negative, whatever it is, both equal. When D is less than 0, no roots, negative number. And if you see in the earlier problem which we have done where D was greater than 0. That was my first condition. And when D was greater than 0, it was two distinct roots, real roots. Let me take one example about that, two distinct real roots. Just to recap back now, because you know this how to find two roots. First, identify your A, B, C. Your A is 2, B is negative 6, C is 3. So, first, to know the nature, we have to find discriminant. So, B square minus 4AC. Negative 6, the whole square. Your A is 2, 3. 6 square, 36. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. 36 minus 24 is 12. So, here D is greater than 0. And when you know D is greater than 0, you will get your two separate roots, distinct. Let us find our roots. Minus B plus or minus root D upon 2A, negative. B is negative 6 root 12. So, 6. Okay, now we don't get the root of 12 because it's not a perfect square. Let us write same root 12. 2 2s are 4. I do, yeah. Okay. I write separate now. X 6 plus root 12 upon 4 or 6 minus root 12 upon 4. Actually, it can stop up till here also, but mostly you will make one mistake. What you will do? 6 and 4 is there. Let us cancel directly 6 and 4. You cannot cancel because the middle sign is positive or negative. So, if you want to make more simplify, I can find out the factors of 12. Okay, factors of 12 we know. 2 6s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are. Number which are paired we write outside and which are not paired we have to put in the root. So, 6 plus, so these are paired. So, 2 root 3 upon 4. Now, you can find common. What is the common between 6 and 2? 2 is common. So, 3, 2 3s are 6, 2 is already removed. So, root 3 upon 4. Now cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So, 3 plus root 3 upon 2 or same way I will write here. So, 6 minus 2 root 3 upon 4. Find common. 3 minus root 3 upon 4. So, 3 minus root 3 upon 2. So therefore, the roots are 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. So that is why I said that both the roots can be real. When I say real, rational, irrational come. Here I got C, irrational. So don't get in confused mind. As I have done last time where all we are getting perfect square. Now today we are not getting perfect square. So is it wrong? It is not wrong. Because there are some where numbers will not be perfect square. There are some where number will be perfect square. So when is perfect, not a perfect square, you find, you can stop up till here also. But since we can more simplify, because sometimes what happen, we do not get common to find out. So we have to stop there only. Okay. Sometimes we get common, find out the common if you want necessary. But don't forget to write the last statement. Therefore, the roots are 3 plus root 3 by 2, 3 minus root 3 by 2. So this is about what is called the nature of the roots. Again to repeating back, nature of the roots is nothing but we have learned three things. If d is greater than 0, look here, d is greater than 0. Earlier problems, d is greater than 0. That time we get two distinct roots. I will say two distinct real roots. Real means rational or irrational. Earlier problems, I got all rational. Now I am getting irrational. Then second, we find out next word, d is equal to 0. So d is equal to 0. We solve the problem wherein we got equal and repeated roots. And d is less than 0. That is nothing but no real roots. So in quadratic formula method, when we are solving, you will get either d is greater than 0, mostly d is greater than 0 when you are solving method 3 mark, and when d is 0, that is equal repeated root. But whereas in factorization, we will not get this type of factors. Remember, in factorization, we will not be getting the factor like this way. We will be having the direct factors, normal multiplication. We will not be getting root there. So do not get confused. So these were the two methods which are there for you up till here. One is quadratic formula method, today what we have learned, and one is nothing but the factorization method. Now moving to the next part, fill in the blanks. This is a continuation of part 2 only. So question comes to now fill in the blanks. Now we will be solving the problems using this discriminant formula. We know d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So most of the fill in the blanks are based on this. So I will putting some 10 fill in the blanks in front of you and we will get the answers also. So let us see the first fill in the blanks. The quadratic equation 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 has two equal roots. Therefore, the value of k is dash. Now if you remember, I told you two equal roots means discriminant has to be 0. So let us solve. B square minus 4ac. Now I told d is what? 0. Because equal roots. Identify A, B, C. A is 2, B is k, and C is 3. So B is k square minus 4 A C k square. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Okay, now let me transpose the 24 on the other side. So 0 plus 24 will be 24 only. So 24 k square, so root 24 k. So your first answer is root 24. Now you will be asking me, because when we write the root, we know we always write plus root 24 minus root 24. We are considering with only positive terms. So in option will be there root 24, or sometime they may also give you the option as factors of root 24. So if I find out the factors of 24, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are. So it is 2 root 6. So any one of the option will be there, root 24 or 2 root 6. So your first answer is root 24. Okay. Let us go to the second fill in the blanks. The discriminant, direct question. The discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square plus 7x plus 4 equal to 0. I will not write a formula. Formula is here only, see. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. So directly I substitute. D is equal to, what is b square? That is b is 7. So 7 square, 4, A is 3 and C is 4. 49 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So 49 minus 48, answer is 1. So second answer is 1. Then go to the third question. If minus 2 or negative 2 is the root of the quadratic equation 3x square plus kx minus 10 equal to 0, then the value of k is dash. Minus 2 is given root. Root means wherever x is there, we will substitute negative 2 and we will get the value of k. So 3 minus 2 the whole square, k minus 2 minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, minus 2 square, that is 4. 4 3s are 12, plus into minus minus 2k minus 10. So minus 2k, 12 and minus 10. So what is 12 minus 10? 12 minus 10 is plus 2. Okay, take the number on the other side, it will become minus 2, cancel. So k will be 2 upon 2, which is 1. Third one. Okay, clear? So first finding the value of k, second we find out a discriminant, and the third we find out the again value of 2. Let us move to the next, fourth fill in the blanks. The value of p such that x is equal to minus half is a root of the equation 4x square minus 3px minus p equal to 0. That means I have to find out the value of p. Wherever x is there, I have to substitute minus half. So 4. So when x is there, I am substituting minus half the whole square minus 3p, again x minus half minus p equal to 0. Now again 4, minus 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Minus into minus plus 3p by 2 minus p equal to 0. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. 1 plus. Now let me just find out the LCM part up till here only. 3p minus 3p by 2 minus p. So cross multiplication. 3p, 2 into p, 2p. So 3p minus 2p will give you p by 2 equal to 0. Take the 1 on the other side. So p by 2 minus 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. So the value of p is minus 2. If you know the fourth one, it will be very easy to solve the fifth one for you. So fifth one is saying if minus 1 is one of the root of the quadratic equation 3p x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0, then the value of p is dash. Okay, so let us find. So wherever x is there, I will substitute minus 1. So 3p minus 1 the whole square minus 1 minus 10. Again, negative square, negative 1 the whole square is 1. So 3p into 1, 3p, minus into minus plus 3p, 1 minus 10 or 10 minus 1, that is 9, sign of the bigger number minus, okay, take the number 9 on the other side, become positive 9. So 3 table I can cancel, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So value of p is 3. Moving to the sixth one. If the discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 10x plus m equal to 0 is 4. That means discriminant value is given now. That is 4. Find a value of m. So I will write my formula. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. So by now you all are thorough with this formula. B square minus 4ac. So discriminant is given. What is the discriminant? 4. B. Let us identify B. B is minus 10. The whole square. 4. A is 3. And C is m. So 4. Again negative 10 square. 100. 4 3s are 12m. Again I will take the 100 on this side. So 4 minus 100 will give 96 minus 12m. Minus cancel. 96 divided by 12. So 96. Find out that 96 divided by 12. 12 table 96. 12 ones are 12. 12 eights are 96. So value of m is 8. Or you can cancel also. You can start with a 2 table also and can cancel. If you don't know the 12 table, you can start with a 2 table. You will get answer as 8. The quadratic equation x square minus 6x plus k equal to 0 has equal roots. Question number 1, I said equal roots. So equal roots means discriminant is what? 0. Then the value of k is dash. So discriminant is 0. B square minus 4ac. My b is minus 6, the whole square, minus 4. My a is 1 and my c is k. 6 square, 36, 4k. Now I will take the 36 another side. So now I write directly, just now here how we have done, 4 minus 100. So 0 minus 36 will be negative 36 minus 4k. Cancel, negative. 4 table 36, 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. So value of k equal to 9. So value of k is 9. The discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 17x plus 10 equal to 0 is dash. Direct question. D formula. So D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now directly write what is b square. So b means minus 17 the whole square minus 4. A is 3 and 10. So let us first find out 17 square. So 17 square is 289 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 10s are 120. 289 minus 120 will give you 169. Direct. 169. If the quadratic equation has 16x square plus px plus 25 is equal to 0, real and equal roots, then one of the value of p is dash. So again equal roots, d is 0. So you can find directly now. So d is 0. My b, now b term will be p. So p square minus 4, a will be 16, c will be 25. So 0 p square minus. So what I will do, I will just multiply first 25 4za. 25 4za is 100. So 16 into 100 is 1600. Take this 1600 this side, it become positive 1600 p square root of 1600 p. Now you know this, to find a square root you can use, but simple method is there. 16, what is the 16 square root is 4. And if there are 2 zeros, we know when I find square root, it becomes 1 0. So value of p is 40. Value of p is 40. And last question, if one of the root of the quadratic equation 3x square plus 6 is equal to 9 is 1, therefore the other root is dash. You know quadratic equation means 2 roots. One root they are saying it is 1. Finding the other roots, I will take that expression 3x square plus 6 equal to 9. So 3x square, 9. Take the 6 on the other side. So 9 minus 6. 3x square equal to 3. So x square. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. We'll get answer 1. So x will be root 1. And you know what is root 1? Root 1 is plus or minus 1. Now out of that, plus 1 is already given to you. You can see if one of the root of the quadratic equation is 1. So what will be my other root? Therefore my other root will be minus 1. Because already one root is there. Positive 1 is there. So what is remaining is negative 1. So negative 1, that is other root. Okay, so these are the types of fill in the blanks which are coming under this topic quadratic equation. So just to recap behind what we have learned in these two classes, we started with what is said quadratic equation. We defined the quadratic equation. Very important definition, we say ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We define afterwards the how to identify the quadratic equation. Sometimes we do not know just by looking at that quadratic equation or not. And then we go on with the first method, factorization method. And we hope you all are clear with factorization method. That was done in the first class. In our second class, what we did quadratic formula. In the quadratic formula, we remember a formula d is equal to b square minus 4ac. What is d? Discriminant. And how to find out the roots? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a. Quadratic formula, when we wrote the expression, general equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, will discriminate, means it will tell you the nature of the roots. And we said, if the d is greater than 0, then it will have two distinct real roots, rational or maybe irrational. If d is equal to 0, now we see so many times we use d is equal to 0, it means it has two equal repeated roots. And when d is less than 0, that is nothing but negative number, we say no real roots. And based on that, we learn different types of the fill in the blanks. You know, we have heard that we have mathematics level 1 and level 2. So if you see, the lesson carries 8 marks. Under that, first marks were 1 mark for fill in the blanks, 3 marks were the two methods. For level 2, both the methods you have to learn, no options will be given, quadratic method as well as factorization method, and 1 mark question, same, this type of question only. I just made them in fill in the blanks, they can come just separately also. So with this, we are ending our today's class. In the next class, we will be coming with the word problems. But to know this word problem, please students practice these two methods, quadratic and factorization method. You decide which method you have to learn better, which is more easier for you, more comfortable for you. And in level 2, word problems are not there. The word problems will not be evaluated. Okay, so let's thank you very much and let's meet next time.